Thank you so much. I'll also point out this is actually this group's second concert of the day. We performed this morning for the one group of incoming sixth graders. Tomorrow we'll be performing for another group of sixth graders, incoming sixth graders, and that evening, tomorrow evening, it's going to be a performance for the parents of incoming sixth graders. So this group is pushing through a lot. And of course next week, many of them are going up to perform at Disney with this group. So I congratulate them on being here. The next song that we're going to be performing is a fun song that features our percussion section. This is Don't Feed the Drummers. Thank you, and I think the percussion deserves another round of applause. Okay, before we perform our final number of the evening, I've got a page full of announcements, sorry, in advance, but we can deal with it. First of all, thank you to everyone who donated for our Premier Sponsors program that's located in the middle of your program tonight. So thank you to all of you who, once again, supported the band program in that way. There are, of course, many ways to support the band program. That's one of them. Thank you so much. You'll notice one of the flyers in there is for Menchie's, and as tradition, we always have our Menchie's night after our performance. So how many of the students want frozen yogurt after tonight? You see the hands, yes? I see some here even. So, sorry, you're all gonna have to go and we'll meet each other at Menchie's after the performance. So, hope to see you there, and some of the payments that are made come back to Pioneer Middle School. So we thank you for your support there. You'll also notice in the program, it talks about our Music Adventures Summer Band Camp, or Summer Music Camp. Can I just see a show of hands from the 5th period beginning band, some jazz band students, and wind ensemble? How many of you have been to our camp before at Pioneer Middle? Quite a lot, and I can say that directly influences how this band program functions. Having that 2-week head start there, it allows us to accomplish a lot in those first 2 weeks of summer and get the students on a head start. Some students who join as 6th graders already know what instrument they want to play, how to put their instrument together. It's a great program that is open to students that just finished kindergarten all the way up to students that just finished 9th grade. So we have different levels. We have our elementary music camp that's run by Miss Leone from Embassy Creek, so some of you know who that is. And then we have our beginning band level of camp, and a lot of students here went to that before coming here as 6th graders at Pioneer. This year though, since you've all passed the beginning band level, you're able to be in the advanced band with Mr. Morton from Driftwood Middle as the director of that. So that's a fun band to be a part of. And of course, the students up here, we hope to have you back as well, because you bring so much to that advanced band as well. Especially the 8th graders going into 9th grade, because you get a special elective as a part of being in that band camp, where you get a sneak preview of high school band camp and some marching technique and perhaps some special ensembles there. So we hope to see a lot of you out there. There's information in your program. Again, that's musicadventuresinc.com. We have our Music Awards Night that's going to be coming up Monday, June 6th. Tomorrow I'll be passing out information. If you want a head start, it's already posted on Charms. There's 2 portions to the awards night. The first is an awards dinner, awards night dinner. It's going to be catered by John the Baker. It is optional, but if you wish to attend, it's going to be $15 per person. And again, you can sign up using that form. That's from 6 to 7:30, and then starting at 7:30, we have our award ceremony open to all the students to celebrate a prosperous and successful school year, especially with the band program. Uniform collection for the wind ensemble students. And as I already said, we have a performance tomorrow, 2 performances that require them to wear their informal uniform. So since we even used our informal uniform today, it would be a very good idea for some of you to go home tonight after Menchie's, of course, and do a quick wash. So you not only have your informal uniform ready to go for 2 performances tomorrow, but also for those of you going on the Disney Band field trip, you need to have your uniform ready to turn in Thursday morning. That's in 2 days with your garment bag. Students that are not going on the Disney Band field trip, you're still going to turn in your uniform at that time. So an email went out about that. How many of you received my emails? How many of you read my emails? I thought so, but the information's there. Also next week, we're going to be notifying students if they still have candy bars or pretzel sticks out from their fundraisers, so you'll be finding that information out soon. Please turn in that fundraiser money. Now with some thank yous. Actually, I'm going to backtrack for a moment. Those students going into 9th grade next year, I spoke to Mr. Wilkerson, and as far as the icebreaker dates, they're still working on them. Once they find those dates out, we will forward that information on to you. So just be aware that information will be coming in an email, announced in class, probably put on the board, same way I do everything. So you should hear the front office people. They always yell at me for not posting information. And then they laugh, which I know it's not true. But anyways, on to some thank yous. First of all, I'd like to thank one of the biggest supporters, if not the biggest supporter of the Pioneer Middle School Band Program, and that's our principal, Mr. Gonzal. Every single concert he is here cheering us on. because of his support, we're able to do so many things that lead on to success with the band program here. And we've got some amazing changes coming forth for the next school year as well that I'll be speaking to the students about. Also earlier today, he couldn't be here for this concert, but Dr. Fleming, who is the cadre director of this area of Broward County, Mr. Console's boss, but he was here and he was at the first concert supporting the band. He actually happens to be a band director as well. As I said, it's not a former band director, once a band director, always a band director. But I'm very gracious that he could also come out and support this band program. I'd like to thank the Pioneer Middle School administration, the faculty and staff. I know there's some faculty staff members here. If you are, please stand, raise your hand. Thank you for your support. I know we had from our first concert. And I always say it takes a village, especially with a program that's close to 300 students and hopefully passing that number next year. We have our band consultants, which are an extremely important part of our program here, and I'd like to recognize them. We have Ms. Cole, who works with the oboes, Mr. Davis, Jed, who works with our percussion. We have Ms. Miska, who works with the flutes. And then here tonight we have Mr. Frischman, Mr. Leeds, and Mrs. Bobby. So thank you so much for your support there. I'd also like to thank the Band Parent Association Board, who do so much work behind the scenes and on the scenes in the band office. Scott Miller, President. Jamie Jenkins, Vice President. Suzanne Whitaker, Secretary. And Tanya Garza, Treasurer. And of course, I'd like to thank any parent, guardian, family member, friend who has helped in any way this year. And there's a whole list of events that have gone on, whether it's volunteering, chaperoning at a concert, on a field trip, selling ice cream, which by the way, there's still about a month left of school, so we're not done selling ice cream. If you've never sold before, contact us and we can get you situated to sell ice cream. Collecting box tops. We had our Light Up Cooper City bake sale in December. Collection of fundraiser materials or disbursement of fundraiser materials. Uniform fitting. The list goes on, I'm sure. There's probably a bunch of things that I'm forgetting. But anyways, I thank you. If you have helped in any way this year, please stand and be recognized. Don't be afraid. Thank you for it. Thank you so much. I'd also like to thank Mr. Wilkerson and the Cooper City High School Sound of Pride Band and Color Guard program. I think that's it. I'm at the bottom of my list. Okay, Principal.
Just going to pull principal privilege for a second to interrupt Mr. Euler while he's giving his thank yous and showing his love for everybody. I think we all need to put our hands together for him. I truly believe, the work that he does is going to have an impact on these kids and their future, and the parents. I hope you appreciate everything he does. You do that by showing up and supporting your kids. He's there. I think he's the only one at that school that probably works more hours than I do in the course of a year. And it shows, and the ratings that the kids got this year, that's a reflection of his hard work. So let's give him one more round of applause, and thank you for coming.
Thank you very much. One final announcement, don't cheer too loudly. Fifth period, there are no instruments tomorrow. And thank you for not cheering. We're going to be going over course selection, sheet stuff. Wind Ensemble, we've got a performance during class, so there are instruments tomorrow. 3 or 4 in 2 days. Anyways, for our final song this evening, it is the tradition of the Pioneer Middle School Band Program to end with this song. The last, however many years, I'm gonna say since at least the 80s. Since the 80s, probably. So, almost as long as the school's been open. This is the Sounds of Sousa, and I really hope you enjoy our finale piece and have a great evening afterwards. After, of course, we take a few minutes of photos. Sounds of Sousa.